Hi guys. I just did a presentation of my work and I was not at all where I was supposed to be. I did record part 3 of this and it was a disaster because I'm learning how to, because I'm nervous, okay? This is the third time. Third time is a charm, and look how beautiful. So what I was saying on the part that I thought I was recording and really wasn't, was sometimes what I've run into, I always tell you, support your work and twist nice and close and tight. Don't do that on this. You want to be able to have your dangle move like this. Now on this one here, this one did not want to move. So what I did, and I thought I was recording, and I wasn't, I put my needle nose plier in there and just gently push it open, because I have, like you can see, I have not been twisting really tight to the bead, because I found that my dangle won't dangle, it just stays stiff. That's also the reason why I'm not putting it up against a wire and then twisting, because it has no room to move. So I put a 6mm, then my dangle, and then another 6mm. Whereas my ordinary work, I would have, instead of a dangle, 3-4mm bicone leaps of the past. I'm not doing that anymore. Not for a while, anyway. So now let's talk about sturdiness, because that's the reason why I'm redoing my project. Look at this. Before, on the other one, it was really loose. Now, this is what I did. I took this on the other side, and I did 2 little clusters and attached it to my moon, which is way over here, just to pull on it to see if it's, and you can't go in between the beads because you're going to break the wire. It has to, and I don't want to break this grid either. So I got right in there. It wasn't easy, but it's doable. We can manage it. Give it a nice tug, and it shows me that this is going to work. So that's the one thing that I wanted to show you, and then I'm going to bead a little bit with you. So with all this extra wire that I'm cutting off from the ends over here, my plan is to, I'm going to do it, I'll explain it on this one, but I don't want to take it off the hoop of the side of the moon. So I'll explain it on this one. So just for example, this is where my cluster, okay, my cluster is here. And I don't want this one straight shot all the way to the moon, because I don't think it's going to look good. And as you know, I'm using 2 wires and 2 wires for 1 branch. So there's 4 actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these wires and fold it in half, which is the cutoffs from the shorter end. I will twist it out. We're only going to the moon. We're going to the moon. And I will add it to here and here. See? So I'm going to twist it on, and only like 2 twists. It doesn't have to be a lot because it'll be attached really tight. I'll do it with a bead even. So then I'll take the one that I just put on here, this one, attach it to this one. And then this one, take this cut off piece of wire and attach it to that one. So instead of having 1 branch, now I'll have 2. And my tree will look like that. It'll cut off, you won't have that middle piece, but you'll see what I mean. Like, it'll branch out more and it'll give me a different like shape to the branch. I don't want that one long, I don't think it'll look good. I really don't. I think the clusters are a good idea for this tree, but I don't think going straight across is going to look pretty. I really don't think so. But we'll do that together as well. Now, let's work on this a little bit. So, anyway, what I'm doing, let me just, okay, let me see what I got here. All right, I'm good. I just jumped in here quick. All right, so over here I did put a little bit of a twist. I'm not even doing that. Usually when we do twist with two, we twist until we have 1 and we bead individual. I'm beading on both wires. So over here, I'm gonna put my crystals. Well, I'm gonna put a champagne color one. It is a little tricky with the 2 wires, and it's even more tricky when I'm recording, because that's when it gives me grief. Now, I've been doing this for a little while today, and I have had no problem. But now, because I'm trying to show you, son of a gun. Okay. Oh, no, not yet. We're good now. Let's slide that down. I'm going to add a little dangle. I've made all kinds. Green with a 4mm. I just noticed that when you go higher, sometimes the shorter ones are better. These are good for longer branches. In this case, I will probably, I'm going to go short. And I'll use, let me find a green one. No green one? Here we go. I have to make more of these. I made a whole bunch they were in the silver, and the ones that I'm using now, the pins to make the dangle, it's the antique bronze. So anyway, and I got more pins. I got the Casey Gold, and they have like balls on them, little balls on the ends. Anyway, yeah. So slide that down, and now I have to do the other side. I'll show you what I mean on my my pin. I also wanted to thank you guys for the comments. I'm trying really hard to keep up with them. So many new unfamiliar faces. You know what? Well, names. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. There we go. And slide it down like that. Now if we slide too tight, look, see? If you go all the way to the bead, that's just not going to work. You have to keep it a little tiny bit loose. So what I do, make sure you can see what I'm doing. Oops. Drop stuff. See how it dangles? If it has space. So I am pushing it down, but I'm not pushing it real tight, or it will take away from it. So I'm trying to, I have to turn it towards me a little bit. There we go. Then put in a few twists, just like 2 or 3. And if it doesn't dangle the way you want it to, because it's not tight right there, and it's not doing what I want it to, I'm just going to go in with my needle nose pliers anywhere I can jiggle them in there. And now look, can you see? It's separated the cluster enough for this to dangle, and that's what we're looking for. So now we're going to do another one. I'm going to do this one, and then I'll be done for today. But I did want to jump on here, and I have been watching tutorials today on tools. So one of you had asked me about tools, if I could do a tutorial on my tools. I will do that. I will show you all the tools that I have that I don't use because I'm not good at them. However, you need to go to the person that's going to show you the professional way, and that's Jewelry with Jen. She has in her playlist, it's I wrote it down actually, what it's called. Okay, so it's Jewelry Making 101 Basics and Essentials. Go there. It's not, she doesn't just do them right. She does the wire, like I don't make jewelry, but I use tools. So, and like, you know, when I measure, I say, you know, take some wire. No, I'm not that, it's just not how I do it, because I'm just not that good. I mean, I'm good at my craft. It's my hobby, but if you want to learn the right way, how many times have I used like 10 jump rings to close it once without it looking like an egg? Yeah, I was doing it wrong. So I did learn how to do it the right way. It's like I knew how to do it the right way, but I just couldn't get it right. I do now. And I'm still going to rubber. For some reason, these ones here, the clear, the champagne color ones, they feel like a little bit harder for me to see. I don't know if I wanted to put a dangle there. No, we don't need them on every single space, right? We'll put one after it. So we'll have one there. Yeah, the good thing, if I want to come back, if I don't like it like that and I want to add it, one of my little dangles, I'll get in here and I'll open this up just a little bit. Needle nose pliers or my chain nose, hook it on and close it up. But we'll be doing that, I'm sure. So basically that's it. This is what I've been doing. Now let me show you the different, I want to show you my pins. Because it all works into this project. So, these ones here are the antique bronze. One thing I notice about them is the bottom is a little, these are the ones I saved from cutting, because you can reuse these. Put a loop on either end. So like I said, I don't throw anything away. But thought I might have one out. I think I do. I do. Okay. The bottom is really kind of weird. Like it's not, looks like a golf club. It's kind of like my loops that look like an egg. But I like these. These are really nice. I hope that was seeable. I'll just throw that in there for now. So that's the first one. Now the project that I show, it's in a, I think I did a short, or I showed it to you in a video. It just is a big 16-inch hoop and it says Believe. I'm gonna use the KC Gold on that. So I got these. How pretty are these? Look at this. It has this little balls on the bottom. I can't see if you can see that. But they are really, really, really pretty. I like them a lot. And it looks like they're too soft. The one-step looper, this new tool that I got, that I learned how to use from Jen, it works better with a stiff pin, and these, it works really fine. I've done several of them. And then I got more. I actually ordered these before I found the ones with the ball on the end, and these are just flat. So I'll be working with these pins on with my KC Gold wire. And then of course the first ones I made, I did with the silver pins that I had. And I made a whole bunch of them. And these are them with the silver. These are all pretty much the same. I went crazy making them. I really shouldn't have made so many. They're not going to get thrown out or anything. I'll use them eventually. But what I'm finding, I'll show you the few different ways that I've done them. I know I came on here to work on my tree, but I still have a few things I have to do around the house. But anyway, so I've done some with 2x cones. Then I have, of course, the bicone, and then the 6mm, and then I did them in the same color, alternating colors, but the ones I seem to really, really like the best are the singles. I just think that they hang. These hang good too, but the little one, it fits anywhere. You know, so if I don't have to worry about you not seeing it, because I've put this up and looked at it like 100 times. So I'm really excited about this project, and I got a late start. Wasn't feeling 100%, but tomorrow's another day. So again, here's my, see if you can see them jingle. Look at that, isn't that sweet? I think I really am gonna like this project a lot, because I love the moon with all the beads around it, crystals. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Good night.